Bert says we have a problem. Let's go see what's going on. What's up? Another one.
Well, guys, as you see, we have an issue. We have a problem. This is not the first chicken we've lost. It just started happening recently, that we know of anyway. Within the past week or so, second chicken we've found with no head and ate from the head inside, like gizzard, etc. So not sure what to do about it. We've already got electric fence around. Putting netting over the size of this run would be one heck of a task. So all I think we can do, and the chickens are not going to like it, is we're going to have to put them into the smaller run that's inside the run. These chickens are used to having as much free range as we're comfortable giving them. Since we do live on the highway and we're only on the acre, it's pretty easy to wander off. So
yeah, and it's only happening at night or early in the morning before we get out here.
Yeah,
but
it's frustrating because you almost feel like you don't really know what to do. I don't believe it's a land animal, only because if it was something getting into this run, I would expect it would do more damage than just one bird. And this one, well, the first one we found was in the run without its head, but this time the chicken we found was out by the road, which makes me suspect that something carried it in the air over the fence and dropped it. So I guess yeah, just to save the flock, I think we're going to have to contain them. They'll still be screened in, they'll still have the fresh air. It's just until we get them over to the winter coop, we're going to have to do something.
Yeah, we don't want to lose any more.
So I think the ducks are okay, being that they're a little more nocturnal, they're louder, they're larger. It seems to be small chickens that this is affecting. So
this is disappointing because we've been lucky so far. I've heard of people nearby losing large amounts of chickens, but so far we've been lucky.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. We're gonna try to round these guys up. I'm gonna go grab some gates and try to use them to funnel them in there, because they're not going to be too happy. They're not going to cooperate super easy. I think if we maybe chase them in that way, because you probably can't tell on the camera, but these chickens are used to, let's see if I can point here. So right on that peak of this run, they perch up there at night. We have a little house over here that they also perch on. They're so used to the freedom, I guess, that they have within the area that they're in. So this is going to be quite a change for them. So
yeah, and because they perch up there, that's why we can't just put them in at night, because it'd be impossible.
That's the thing, guys. To try to round them up in the evening. The other coop, the chickens are used to it. They just go in at night, right? They go in, they perch, but it's a building. Mm-hmm. So because of how this is set up, they don't go in the evening. And to chase them in the evening, I think, would be quite difficult, especially if only one of us is here, because it would just be a game of ring around the rosy, chase me around the coop. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't see another option right now. If you have any tips, we'll be happy to hear from you. I almost feel like it's got to be an owl or a hawk from what I read. If it was a raccoon or a possum or a skunk, I just don't know how they're getting through the electric fence, the netting, for one thing, and I expect they would do a lot more damage than just one bird. I feel like something's probably swooping down and grabbing them, taking the head off, and moving on, because they have no desire to do a multi-kill. So I guess we just have to move them.
Super hard, but
no,
we have some unhappy chickens.
It wasn't hard, but to do it every day, I guess they might get used to it, but for now, just as an immediate reaction to what's happening, until we can figure it out, and to save their lives, because you know, it's frustrating. The chickens aren't going to be happy,
but they'll be safe.
But they'll be safer. If something gets them in there, we know it's not a bird of prey, because they're not going to go digging underneath that pen. So the next thing I have to do is get some more nesting boxes in there, because that little house off to the side has nesting boxes in it that they use. Now we have, honestly, I don't even know how many birds are in there. We're going to have to count them, because we're not sure exactly how many we have lost. But we definitely need more boxes per chicken, because most of them are laying now. So upsetting, so upsetting. Hate to see anything killed for
in vain.
In vain. I mean, I know something is eating. I would just rather that something be my family, not just feeding the local wildlife. So that just defeats the whole purpose.
Every day's an adventure. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming along, guys.